National Football League. You get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the New York Giants. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
From the 27, Mahomes trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Barkley again. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Jones will sneak it, and he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Daniel Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point try good by Gano, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Mike 29. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Yellow, yellow. Mike 29. Man out, man out, man out, man out. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Coming to you.
Mahomes now on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 17 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. His favorite target, Travis Kelsey, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Now Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Mahomes again. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
A gain of 3, second down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Jones. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Gano's kick is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Got his man, Baker. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this one. I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. Double, triple him if they have to. Make the other guys rise up and try and beat them. They'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win in the routes instead of their number 1 guy.
All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're...
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving. Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing, Jones. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. And Gano's kick is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not very much of an advantage. You might be playing well, now slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. He's checking. Crash. Hey, 43, 15.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Watch tight end. 4 down. Check. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Oh, you got deep? 29 is the Mike 29.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants 16. That one goes for 24 yards. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
29 is the Mike 29.
Attack!
Defense. 29 is the Mike 29. Here we go.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will shrink to 6.
13, Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Catch is made by Hardman. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
On 2nd down, McCrary. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 2nd down now, McCrary, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Yellow. Get in now. Channel 37. Channel 37. Watch twins. Watch twins. Hey, 43. Watch the twins.
That's caught left side by Hardman. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Nicole Hardman. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. Butker now to add the extra point. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones is going to fire one deep over the middle.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top.
As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Jones now on 3rd down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Looking to throw. Jones.
Got a man. That's Colin Johnson.
Touchdown, Giants.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
Jones throwing for it. Well, the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They go play fake. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he works free. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 29, Jones rolling to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem? Every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
And he's brought down. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, McCrary, not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll keep it on the ground. McCrary. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On play action, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down.
Harrison's on third down for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. From the gun, Jones. Flushed out right. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Jones throw on target to Shepard, and he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. Oh, wide open, complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Connects with Slayton. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now Jones. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, McCrary. And he's taken down inside the 30. 102 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Chiefs, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Ah.